this early game, especially if that Enchantress destroys the offlane Darkseer's momentum. So maybe just back to what Shopify's strengths are, which is if they get a good laning phase here, this is going to feel like a clunky lineup for 9PANDAS.
Yeah, I mean, you called it very early on, Roger. Jeez, that was a lot of blood grenades. All right, that's going to be a fast first blood given over to Arteezy.
Playing Faces Void. They are playing to win late game. This is not a team, oh, we're just going to run you over. They don't care. They draft and play to win in those late game scenarios. That's why I feel like the Void does kind of work for them. Especially if your early game goes well. You're just taking it to Saberlight. Any more bashes? Oh, he doesn't have bash. Time dilation.
Grid is actually going to be the one to die first, and I think Antares could probably pick up a second kill on Saberlight. Double kill for him. I feel like every other role you have to be pretty good about communication. Nice blast back in there from Crit. Is Kiyotaka might still die. See whether or not Abed wants to make that commitment. He does. Makes a long jump into tower range. Got to be careful with the rotations coming in now. So Sports jumps just ahead of that Impale, and Roger actually get the pull back in with the Hurricane use there from Fly, and Abed pulls him back in again to his doom. 2-2 now, with Shopify being able to take an early lead thanks to a nice rotation.
Right place, right time. That is the name of the support game, and Abed's going to get rewarded with an Arcane Rune here.
Oh, that Arcane Rune, he's going to put it to use. He's going to go for the Roger kill. Spike Carapace, level 1. It's a momentary pause for Abed, who's currently rampaging through this mid lane, looking to be able to pick up a third kill. Plenty of mana to do it, too. Should be able to get it, as Kiyotaka cannot stop Abed at this point. Already destroying this game.
Really Ancient Seal, level 3 already. This is what this smoke is designed to do, but they're just going to find Enchantress. Nice little Enchantress.
Don't need Mystic Flare for that kill.
Roger's lurking on him.
And he is, but they're going for the kill on Ramses, so there's going to be no firepower behind that Nyx Assassin. In fact, Ramses is going to have to use the Chronosphere to save himself. Now, they do have the wall on Crit, so should be able to get this one kill as Abed is forced to be able to retreat here. He's got plenty of mana, so should be okay.
One does not simply gank Ramses.
Oh, we got him with the combo! Oh no, Abed. He's been playing a little bit loose and fast with the rules here. Been very aggressively jumping around, and finally will pay the price for it. You got to feel like it's okay.
Yeah, that's how you're going to beat this
hero. Pressure, sure.
You have to feel like you're going to beat a late game, because I don't think you can out-tempo Medusa. I don't think anybody has shown that level of understanding of how to accelerate this patch yet, so it's got to be in the late game.
Gonna go for Kiyotaka. Ignore Roger for now. This Tiny is becoming a menace, and they've got to be able to put it down, slow him down as much as possible, and they should get it pretty easily here. In fact, Saberlight shows up after all that work that Abed put in. They're gonna spot him now. They can chase after him here. Miro is here to be able to help out, but the burst damage may be a bit too much. Vacuum pull back, but right before the jump away. Gets blasted over the side. They're trying to bring back Miro, but they've lost a bit of their damage. Roger's going to keep pace with them, and they got to be careful on Arteezy especially, or maybe Abed.
I don't think this is close to enough
This
damage.
is going to be a very hard kill, Roger. I don't know why you thought you had the damage there, sir.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, Kiyotaka comes in from behind, though. Now, he might have just given up his life to get that kill, as he is surrounded by 4 Shopify heroes. He would have to pull off some sort of amazing avalanche toss back. I don't think it's going to happen.
Now, is that worth it?
To kill Abed, I mean, he did take a lot of time.
Not what he was having the previous patch.
Roger getting some information. Kiyotaka's around. They've got the Chronosphere Mystic Flare combo. Now, that was not amazing damage, but the Nyx Assassin taking away all the mana onto the Medusa, and a beautiful vacuum. What a combo. Kiyotaka, one more toss for the air. Crit almost dying. Will die to the illusions here. Looks like Antari's going to be caught up, though. How did they do so much work there, but still not enough to be able to get the kills? Yeah, we've seen a lot of these Medusas feel very comfortable with sieging that high ground. Nice and early. They got the heroes behind them. Hitting with the Impale. Might be able to get the combo off here from Kiyotaka. That's going to do some damage to Abed. They got him with the silence as well. The damage is coming in, and it's just enough. The wall slowed him down, and they kicked away all of his mana. Roger is going to be hit by the Gush here. I mean, they're trying to make that play without Arteezy. Now that Arteezy's here, 9PANDAS a lot less likely to take that engagement. Killing everybody else and, like, you know, just trying to kite her around in some of these early fights. Later on, she gets, like, too much damage. It's probably too hard to ignore, but...
That's 2 halberds now you're going to have to fight through.
I'm beginning... Like, this Dusa cannot...
Are you beginning to believe?
This Dusa can't put damage out in these fights.
It's going to be tough. This is your Age of Smoke.
All right, Stone Gaze goes off, vacuum, the 2 of them together. Just walk away, reset a little bit. They still have the opportunity to hit the Chronosphere. Blink Forward Ravage, hitting all these heroes in the back lines, and the Dusa took no damage. Tossed over into the Dusa, and Andrew's starting to lay out the damage. Ramses, though, is trying to deal with the Dusa. Already burned through her mana. A couple more hits, they got her down.
Ovid one's out, no bash.
Out, no bash whatsoever. Oh. That was unlucky for Ramses right there. But either way, won the team fight. And it fits a little bit more naturally when you're playing Nyx Assassin as opposed to, say, the Crystal Maiden that we watched him play. But he's just constantly playing on the enemy side of the map, always getting information about heroes while 9PANDAS is dodging fights.
It's part of what they want to do. When you want to go late game, you need vision on the map so your cores can split, push, and farm.
Yeah.
And it leads to little things like this. Like, you find a little crit pickoff, that's 700 gold, but it's also a lot of space on the map. Look at bottom. Ramsey's pushing in this bottom lane the whole time. 9PANDAS might get jumped here.
Oh, hit him with the avalanche! Still, though, Ovid might be able to survive, gets off his BKB. Thanks to the Ravage, they're going to be able to stall some heroes here.
There's no Faceless Void.
Great vacuum wall. Without the Faceless Void, they're a little bit limited on the damage, and Kiyotaka knows that. That's why he's trying to get away. Still has that Nullifier on him, is going to be pulled back by Ovid.
Ramsey's up here now. Wants to try and turn the fight,
but so many heroes have already died. Ramsey's going to need a beautiful Chronosphere. Gets it on 2, going to be able to kill the support, but doesn't even think about going for the Dusa. Going to start backing away with his BKB, but is he going to be able to time walk out of this one? Goes to the low ground, but there's nowhere to run from. That was like Roger.
He got kicked from DP way back in the day.
Right. Kiyotaka, he's going to have to make a run for it here with this BKB. Now, the rest of his team is on the high ground here. They might be able to still play for this one. They don't have the Chronosphere, but they do have the vacuum wall, and it catches so many heroes. A really nice impale to follow it up as well. RTZ down to half mana right now. Gets a little bumper there with the chakra, but now the rest of it gets burned out by Roger. Hit him with the assassinate, now he's gone. Now with all the damage, it's just cleanup time.
Destroyed him at the end of that fight. Oh, this is going to be a dieback for crit as well. That overextension, they didn't even have Chrono.
There it is. Oh, come on, Kiyotaka. You got to tip him.
Give crit the return message here.
He's going to worry about getting this kill first. And I will be severely disappointed if he doesn't tip crit again.
Maybe he's out of tips. Been a lot thrown in this game. It's going to put a lot more pressure on Ovid to try and find these jumps or just scale into that late game storm. Like, I feel like you need the Ags now or something. You need some AoE pull into the
He wants
Ravage.
to go Scythe, which...
Yeah, they're thinking about multiple sides here between him and Saberlight.
Yeah, if they could get, stop one of these heroes, either Kiyotaka or Ramses, from getting any action in a team fight, they're going to go for RTZ. Toss him back in, up high in the air, but is going to be burned down pretty damn quickly. Vacuum pulled back in. The Ravage trying to create some space. Force staff over to the side. Gets off a Manta. Gets off the Chakra. He heals up a bit. BKB turning around. Now he's actually hexed up. He's dead. No way! They actually managed to bail out RTZ after he was all but dead. I mean, he was left on like 10% mana.
What a hex timing from Abed. The right time in the right place.
Did he pick that up mid-fight?
He just picked it up right before that engagement. And, I mean, you had a sick Orchid from crit as well. Just making sure that last time walk.
He's going to find out the hard way.
That is a huge turn for Shopify. Finally getting that counter initiation.
Abed. We'll find him eventually here. Tari's.
I'm just going to pick up the remainers. I'll let us say that, whatever. And
no, you're not allowed to have alcohol.
And he didn't believe. Dare you? He didn't believe me. You might believe it this game, son, if it comes.
Why didn't he? What is there to believe? That it would happen? That it would affect the unit twice?
He didn't believe in the strategy.
Oh, okay.
Double damage on our Tor, minute 20 Aegis.
Kiyotaka coming in from behind, gets a very important kill.
He has buyback,
instantly buying back, though. Nullifier BKB.
Oh,
he got hit! Immediate orchid it up now. He's going to be psyched up. Ravage going down. They're throwing everything they have to kill Ramsey, but he gets off the time walk. Now he can get off the Chronosphere. Oh, dude, they didn't do enough damage. And now this Chronosphere with the trees raining in. It's a problem. It's a big, big problem. Medusa losing out on a bunch of mana. They have all these illusions. They're keeping their distance, though, hiding her out as much as possible. They killed two big heroes. Ramsey's going for the crit. Does manage to get him with a dieback there.
RTZ TPing out. No cancel.
TPing away? Okay, they ignored the Medusa a little bit too much, it seems.
They'll get the bigger prize, though, which is a dieback on crit and a one-team fight. I mean, sure, you live with Medusa, but that was your Aegis Medusa. The Skywrath Mage is not...
one of the Skywrath.
He's not that squishy if he gets all the armor.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with Solar Crest Glimmer. Sage, a tanky Skywrath Mage.
Okay, Kiyotaka has been gunning for a lot of these really aggressive moves. They do manage to get the vacuum impale combo. Oh, that looks so good. Is it enough, though? The Stone Gaze stalled up a lot of these things. Kiyotaka hitting another combo that finishes off that Enchantress. There's so many illusions out right now. Somebody save this Medusa. No, trapped inside the Chronosphere. No saving Artur. And that is a hero with no buyback. They have to be able to punish Kiyotaka here. They have to get something out of this. Otherwise, they're trying to defend base without their carry.
How do you punish the 5,000 HP Rock? With that Mjolnir, with a Mindbreaker Silver Edge, it's a lot more damage.
If they could be the initiators for once, it could be different. Blink forward, Saberlight, not fighting anything. He's broken right now. He's going to be forced to use the Ravage soon. If he's not careful, he might just die without it. Throws out the Ravage now. It's a bunch of heroes, but the rest of Shopify have already retreated.
Not the fight they were looking for. That's going to be Roshan going 9PANDAS way, and that is a Refresher Shard. Cap.
It's going to happen. They're going to catch crit as well. Kiyotaka, they know that Roshan's free, so they went hunting for more heroes. Yeah,
there it is.
That could be the last laugh there for Kiyotaka.
Solutions are tanky. Pretty annoying.
I mean, they've got Bloodthorn with Scythe. That is a lot of damage they can lay out a very short amount of time. They've got to be able to stop this. They almost took down the Aegis, but it's not good enough. Now Ramsey's going to be able to hit that Chronosphere. That's going to be the tide. Will it be the Medusa? The AoE grab? It cannot stop Ramses, who will manage to bring down RTZ, and that will be the end of the game.
It's not close.
A ranged core in the Venomancer, probably one of the worst heroes to be laying against if you are Slardar.
Yeah. Looking for me? I'll be honest. I think this Slardar pick makes like 2% sense.
2%. Well, it's going to look a whole lot better if they can get themselves a first blood. Maybe two as they're going for RTZ, but Kiyotaka's low. They do manage to get the first blood first. Roger collects that one. They're going to be able to kill Fly as well. Maybe even crit as another crush is going to land there. Another slow. 3-1. Our analysts walk by, and they're going down the hallway, and they're going to get to the TV where they watch the game and be like, what the hell happened?
Stun for the puck in the engagements. Pretty obnoxious for this lineup, which doesn't have a easy way to gap close the wards in the mid game at least.
Kiyotaka, he took a tower shot. And Abed looked to take advantage of that.
Ooh, another orb up.
Yes, he's got another orb. Yeah, Fairy Fire immediately going to be used. Abed low enough. Kiyotaka. Ooh, this man has been on a spree. Has not been at a major since I believe ESL 1 like 2021 sometime. And he's coming into this one.
Nonetheless, this is a lot of space for Ramses in a matchup where he shouldn't be getting as much out of this lane as he is right now. Like, this is not where you want the Veno lane to be. So it's a nice game just to skew that matchup even further. Abed takes advantage of the space.
Yeah, we haven't seen this combo yet. The IO Storm Spirits in this game. They're finally going to be put together. Nice deny there from Roger. About the best you can hope for. And again, a lane. I like that they Abed immediately went for the punish, though, on this mid lane. If Kiyotaka's going to be messing around on top, you got to put pressure on this mid tower, and that means killing any support that steps up to protect it.
A lot of damage through the catapult.
That was nice.
And RTZ will come top now to complete the full 5 heroes being up here before 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do earlier, and then Antares ran up there. Double damage denied by crit. Managed to get the tomb out onto the Storm Spirit, so good attempt there from crit. Tried to go for the deny, didn't quite land it. Tether doesn't really have anywhere to tether to, so it looks like the two of them are going to die together. Kiyotaka already on a killing spree, so he's 1,000 net worth behind. And I mean, just like this is pretty small, but I have noticed him missed an uncharacteristic amount of CS.
He's suffering.
Double silenced up right now.
Look at the damage. God Damn.
He's going for it, though. Wants this kill on 2 on Tari. See if he can get it before the puck kills the Io. Io dies first. Abed. Oh, no! Misclick. Okay, doesn't matter. Gets that kill. Now he's got to make the long jump away. Kiyotaka might chase after him. He's got the coil. They need TPs coming in. The orb isn't going to land. That's super important. His Blind's going to be able to run interception. Freezing field. Immediate stun from the Minotaur. They do have the Noxious Plague out onto Kiyotaka. Abed commits and gets the kill. But Kiyotaka bought back and kills him right back into the play. Immediately goes for more. Flies low. Roger's dead. In fact, he was just sitting there underneath the wards.
But not having an Ancient Farmer in this meta just feels terrible.
Yeah, when you have their double Ancient camps on your side of the map.
Saberlight. No. He gets some spells off here.
Yeah, gets a little bit of poison on out. Miro's dropping below. Freezing field doing a lot of work there. Kiyotaka's going to get bursted. Miro tried to go for the TP out. Doesn't make it. Frostbite stops him there. Roger gets cleaned up on the back. A 1-for-3 exchange. Saberlight very happy that they went for a dive on a Venomancer. When you commit to a Veno, you really got to make sure you 100-0 him. Otherwise... Oh, this is a very awkward position here for Shopify. They're actually surrounded by heroes. Flight's going to pop out. They're going to go for Miro. Is Arteezy going to fight this one? They do have the relocate in. They're going to go for the Doom now. Wukong's command out. Didn't have the best hold. Get the Rod of Atos inside of the Wukong's command, and that's going to be enough.
They want the fight. They want it now. Going to do anything to try and get it. High ground obs. Doesn't see anything.
Spot Antares. Take the jump for him. Abed being very careful, zipping around like that. He wants to make sure he doesn't get doomed.
This is a big concern for 9PANDAS this game. Are you able to deal with the crit reload saves on the big cores? Because you are a single target burst lineup that has committal ults in the Doom in the coil. You just reload someone out of that, there's not a lot of reload cancels, right? Who's getting deep on the backside to cancel that ult?
Oh, once again. Not once again, actually. I just had a flashback to when they dove mid to kill Kiyotaka, but this time around, the stun, the follow-up disable was barely off.
Smoke's coming through on the side.
They are zipping around using that Aegis mana. He wants to keep that regen going as best as possible.
Got the bash.
Oh, we got the bash! Stops him from being able to tether up to the high ground. Shopify going to play around the Wukong's command.
That's an awkward position, though.
Kiyotaka coming in through the back line. They have the Doom out on the Monkey King, but he is laying into Roger. Will be able to get that kill. Kiyotaka
Abed
going to be chased after by Abed. Crit's going to join him. Hurricane forward, trying to get him a little bit of distance, and that might just have been enough. Meanwhile, Ramsey's going in on Arteezy right now, but he is surrounded by too many heroes. Kiyotaka had the backup of his teammates, but Ramsey's did not. And Abed, who has now been drained of all of his mana, is in a bit of a trouble here. Kiyotaka wants to be able to get this kill, but the rest of Shopify are coming forward. What? Arteezy unable to out-heal that damage. Now Abed being picked apart. Shopify had the momentum, but they just ran into a fight that they couldn't actually close out. Miro was too strong for Arteezy, and Abed was never able to get that Kiyotaka kill.
Puck's so tanky. And fight. And he was alone, but I don't know if those are going to be favorable. And Abed just silent again.
TPing in onto the Chen creeps. The silence going to last only so long, but a follow-up is there finally from Kiyotaka. Putting those boots of travels to work now. Once again, Abed just being a bit too aggressive.
The amp is there.
Oh, we had a moment there. Couldn't get away. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're saying it's been a while since CIS Dota.
Sorry, I guess I was meaning more multiple teams. Silence on Arteezy. Has to drop down for the trees and pop his BKB. Ramsey's committed with his single target lineup, but he had nobody to hit. Now he's trying to crawl away, but he will not be able to slither out of this one.
This is the fight Shopify wants right now.
Oh, what a coil, what a hit! So many heroes dropping low. Can they finish any of them off? They get 2 of them. Saberlight's going to tick out here, but the important heroes of Arteezy, Abed, and maybe even Crit. No, he's going to be stopped by Miro. Catching up to him. Arteezy's jumping away into the trees. The 2 will get out. The 1 and 2 for Shopify.
Still, it's probably an item you need at some point, but it's not ramping up the damage here.
Kiyotaka's here. Run! Everybody get out!
Run for your life. Oh my god. That is a Spell Ant level 5 Dagon.
Dismantled. Saberlight can have the same thing happen to him as Ramses has his Moonshard combo. It's a 2-man stun, but no hold to be able to follow him up. In fact, they don't even care about the Wukong's command. They walk right through it. Challenge Artur.
He's just getting man
who has no heroes.
And that man fight's not close.
It's not. Our Shopify have entirely fallen apart.
Yeah, this game is well out of their control.
9PANDAS going to keep this push going. After all, they have Aegis and Cheese.
Big right clicker carry here. Destroying your racks.
Yeah. All right, that's a range barracks. They jump in, they do find the Chen first. Ramses immediately gets his initiation, starts gunning for crit, trying to stay on top of him, does manage to get those bashes. Meanwhile, Miro's going to be targeted, controlled up, and may not be able to get off of Doom at all. In fact, he does. Controlled up, immediate buys back though.
That's a nice freezing field.
A really nice freezing field, but unfortunately, they just seem to be a bit too strong. Got the Doom off onto Abed. He's going to die, and Ramsey starts going to work on 2RTZ. All of them dead, none of them buyback, and that's GG.